What's up, everybody? Woo! And welcome to the season finale, 5-episode review of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So today we're going to be talking about season finale and what we thought of the whole season. And so, without further ado, I need my comic gamer girl sister.
Buonasera.
How's it going, sister?
I'm doing okay. I'm just totally mesmerized by your magical Disney arm. So.
All right. So we need our third co-host, of course.
Magical Disney arm, you've ruined that for me.
She came up with it, not me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's true.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I love it. So see, the chat is already going.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
TM Nerdy in the house.
Woo!
And Sean, hello.
Woo!
Nikki Lowy. What's up, everyone? All right. So it's finally here.
Finally, it's over now.
It was only 6 episodes, but I think it was an overall great series. I really enjoyed it. So, the name of this episode was One World, One People, which is the catchphrase that the Flag Smashers used throughout the whole show. So, if you could rate this episode by itself, what would you guys give it?
Still cracking, but I'm gonna be nice and I'll just give it a 7.
Yeah. How about you, Simone?
I'm going to give it a 9.5. It would have been a 10, but there's just a tiny bit that is not making it a 10. But a 9.5.
Okay. For me, it would be an 8.5, so in the middle.
I was quite nice. I was generous.
You two are too generous, yeah. Hey, we have Mama Stabby Gabby in the house. Yay!
I wished it was longer too.
Yeah, because like the previous one was like an hour, and it felt like a fudging drag. And then this is like what, 45 minutes? Like that's it?
Mm-hmm. I think if it was like 3 more episodes, I think it would have been good, like WandaVision.
Yeah, I agree.
We said the same about one, because you were at this point where everything was slowly getting together or starting to develop into something. It's like, oh snap, we only have 1 more episode left. What are they gonna do?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's why we said that the finale of WandaVision, it just felt too rushed. Like they put too much into the last episode.
Yeah.
And the same goes for this one for me, especially with the awesome possum Johnny Walker, how he suddenly just like what is part of the team now? Like what happened? He goes on for making like a cheap knockoff shield, and then next thing you know, he is fighting together with Bucky, giving him a shoulder pad and getting the collaboration or cooperation that he wanted since episode 1 or 2. Okay.
Yeah, he just shows up out of nowhere and just starts fighting with them.
He made the show though for me. Now thinking about it as a whole, he totally stole the show because you hated him so much at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
At least I did, because I'm talking for everybody. But I was like, this mother. And then I'm like, damn it, he's really good. Oh. Now I just want a US Agent series or something like that. I would love to see that though. Like one guy that's like on the verge of like flipping and not really flipping, and sometimes you see him still glitching. Awesome.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty cool to see that.
Yeah, because you saw for a moment he looked at Carly and he was like, I want to stop her, I want to go after her, but then you see him do the right thing and pull the truck up.
I like that, I want to see that in a really badass combat, like when shit goes down. That I want someone to be hesitating, like, well, what am I going to do? I want to see more Johnny Walker because of that.
Well, I'm sure it won't be the last time we see him because he's finally a U.S. agent now, officially. So, like, who knows? We may get maybe a Dark Avengers or a Thunderbolts story down the line, maybe.
Thunderbolts?
Maybe.
What's that? Is he part of that? Because then I have to go and start reading that because I want to learn more about him. If he's also that twisted in the comics.
I think Thunderbolt. I mean, I don't know a lot about him, but I know that Zemo's part of him. So Zemo stole the show too.
Yes, just a bit, and just that smile. I'm like, yes.
Because he was so relaxed. He's just sat reading, and I'm just like, what a life that guy has. Like, he's got no worries. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm just chilling. Like,
just take a drink and watch him fight.
Do a dance.
Yeah. And just casually walk out and have no one follow him. It's great.
Yes. I miss him already. I hope it's not the end of him, because it could be, like a nice closure to have him, in the raft, and that's the end of it. But I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap!
I did not know that, Louie. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Did not know that. Yeah, we do.
Thundercats. Samurai pizza cats.
So, can we talk about how amazing Sam's suit is now?
At first, I was like, "Damn, this is so tacky." But then I was like, "Oh, wait!" I actually saw it on the covers. I was like, "Oh no, wait! It actually makes sense."
Like as soon as I seen it, it was like, yeah, I need to paint that.
And it's like super comic accurate too.
Yeah,
I love that. But that entrance that he had in the when they were all in the GRC building, and he just threw his shield through and just smashed through, and I was like, yes.
Of course, the Patriot music. I was like, okay, he's here. I'm Captain. The whole discussion, already, oh, yeah, is he now Captain? Samurai Pizza Cat. Yeah. Distracted, sorry. But yeah, I thought at first I was like, damn, the suit. But then I was like, no, I saw it on comic book covers before, but just to see it live, it was like, okay. But the theory goes of the fans, right, that as long as there's white in the suit, that it's considered that it's positive or something like that. But the US agent also has now white in the suit, so does that also mean that he's now also on the positive side?
I don't know.
Ooh, stay tuned.
And then I know it's out there now, but they were talking about there being a Captain America 4 with Sam as Captain America. So if that's true, then I'm pretty hyped for that. I have to be honest.
Yeah. He's an amazing actor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is. And it was just, it was so beautiful. Like, honestly, I prefer his suit and, like, the way he looks than Steve. That's a big statement to say, but the way he looked and with his wings, like, there was a scene with Kylie where he was holding her and he literally looked like an angel.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's stunning.
He was just floating down, holding her, and
yeah, it was really, really good. I just loved the outfit. It was great, and they kept his wings. I was so happy with that. As I was saying,
when that scene happened,
yeah,
it reminded me of a Michael Jackson performance, like of the VMAs, I think back in the 1990s. And one song, dun, 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 like he also came down with wings, or someone came down with wings.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't either.
Oh, I'm old. Maybe Loey knows what I'm talking about, because then he's like, yes, because he always throws down the facts. When I say something very scatterbrained, he's like, oh yeah, that's that song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Have to agree.
Can I say that this series also made me somewhat undecided on Bucky, how they made him look, because in certain episodes they make him look like the badass Winter Soldier, like the tactical fighter, like there's no way you can stop him and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then with this episode, for example, you get these super soldiers, the flag smashers, who don't really have that much experience in fighting just yet. We're talking about a guy that's fighting since World War II, that has so many tactical moves, and he's struggling. I'm like, really? He should be the one just going at it. That was just
agree with you. On the side of Bucky, I completely agree. I think that it's been said many times, but with the MCU, where Bucky is concerned, because they're trying to keep him to not be the Winter Soldier, I think that they're really trying to weaken his character, and it's classed as, like his character, like his development and as a character, which I completely get. And it's amazing that he's so happy and he's smiling, and it really was nice to see, and especially the ending, and you're like, oh, look at him with the cake, and he's like pretend fighting the kids, and you're like, oh yeah. But then you're like, damn, I want to see Winter Soldier, like I want to see him kick ass. But yeah,
he should have been able to take them all down, but it's
yeah.
And I did feel like this episode, I don't know whether you felt it as well, but I kind of felt like, I mean, obviously it was focused on Sam, and obviously it's quite rightly too, because he's new Captain America. But I did feel like Bucky was a side character, but it's his show as well. Do you know what I mean? It's Falcon and Winter Soldier. It should be both of them, not just Sam. Maybe that's just, But yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah, because he only had this moment near the end when he just told, even like you have a 10-minute speech of Sam, or at least it felt like 30 minutes. Like he just kept on going and going on, like, oh, you just have to do one phone call and you can beat the poor, whatever. And then you have the sit down with Bucky and the Japanese guy, and it's just like, I had no choice. It's like, really, the conversation that you had in the previous episode with Sam about, like it's you having to help them.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to still say, like, I had no choice. Like he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And it's just like, that was really short. It didn't really feel like, or I would rather maybe had had it that he didn't look for the closure, that he still had that little, because maybe that would have made it more interesting. Because now it's like, if you have a Captain America 4 movie and they just kill him off in the first 5 minutes, you're just like, yeah, but he had his closure already, you know, because he already had the book given to the psychiatrist, you know,
He's
like.
trying to kill him off.
Yeah, but what's left for him, you know, like
that's
what
what
you were
I
saying, because you have Sam and then there's Bucky. Like, what? Like, he's gonna go to Wakanda, become like the White Wolf, but at least show us that he's going to Wakanda. We at least have hope, like, oh yeah, Bucky's also some sort of powerful being. And
yeah,
they
just kind of leave us hanging with Bucky. I mean, you just see him going to tell his the Japanese guy about his son, and then that's it.
Yeah, that was just so poor, you know, and that he's just staring at them, you know, at the restaurant, and just like, and then walks away, like.
Yeah, even with the book, like, you know, with his counselor, like the doctor, and, you know, like he left her a note and said, like, thank you for helping me, and all the names are crossed off because he's Bucky now and not the Winter Soldier. And I get it, and I get why they've done it, but I just kind of, do you know what I need is, we all need a prequel Winter Soldier film in his prime. That's what we need, and I don't think we're going to get it, because it's more like the work and it's like everything they're planning on for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're too late with that. They're too late with that, because, you know, I think everybody was just screaming after Winter Soldier, like, do a movie with the Winter Soldier and Natasha Romanoff, you know, like what went down in Budapest, you know, and because they were hyping it up so much, right? It's like
that's what we need to do. Honestly, it's it's really good, Gabby.
I can't wait,
because that's also going to be a thing, right? Like, if there's like no part in you know, like the Black Widow movie, at least for me, where there is at least a flashback to her maybe being trained by the Winter Soldier, or having that moment where the Winter Soldier shot right through her, as she talked about with Steve. I don't know, I'm just going to be slightly disappointed, because that is what I want to see. That is the story that I want to hear of Romanoff. I don't want it to be just a setup for Yelena to come in and be like, oh, hi, I'm the new you know, vodka Black Widow. No.
Yeah, we need closure for Black Widow, because there's been so many like questions that we still have about her and her past, and we just need that.
And why wasn't there like a memorial or remembrance for her in Endgame? Because you have a big ass funeral for Tony Stark. Why wasn't there like, oh, I wish you knew, oh, shit knows. That's it? Come on. Cannot be it. This fucking Scarlett Johansson you're talking about, man. But at least we got Angelina Jolie for it in return. That's good, because I really like Scarlett Johansson as an actress. I was like, oh, the MCU is so doomed by now. And there was the announcement, Angelina Jolie, she was walking up on that stage of the Comic-Con. I was like, literally like,
you're probably like, yes,
I need my Winter Soldier magic arm.
That's an interesting thought.
I think they're just keeping her in because of the mention of Madripoor, and, you know, I think a lot of us has the connection with, you know, X-Men. That's like, oh, they're probably just keeping it alive. But other than that, I at the moment I could not give a rat's ass about Agent 13.
But I mean,
she can't really show emotions in her face. That's just what kind of bothers me.
But like, at least we got like one question that got answered, is that she was the power broker. Because this whole season we've been asking, like, who's the power broker? So it was confirmed that it was her, and that she recruited Carly, and so yeah.
Well, we figured that part out, I think, after episode 4, I guess it was, where she had like that John Wick moment where she was fighting for the guys, and then she got in the car and it's like, you know, we got some stuff to take care of.
Yeah. What's up?
It's weak. I need Johnny Walker series. That's the only, like, it's cute that there's a new Captain America movie coming, and I will be totally watching that. And I hope that the Russo brothers will be in charge of it, so that we get like a really good stories like Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, I want to see something like Johnny Walker related. I don't. I don't have a feeling for Bucky. Like, oh, continue. I'm curious about that. That there's just nothing for me that was in this series. I'm like, oh, no. Make a series about Zemo for all I care, like in this anti-Hydra days, or maybe with Loki.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like again, you're rooting for not the main cast, just like with WandaVision, how everybody was like going with Agatha, and there was another one, right? The other girl, whatever, I forgot her name, but not the main characters. Yes.
Monica Rambeau.
Yes. It's the same with this series, at least for me, that I'm just like, I want to see more of Zemo, I want to see more of Johnny Walker. It's not the main characters that I give a rat's ass about. It's just like, meh. It was cute, but
I mean, but that's what Marvel does. They like create all these like different like possible storylines that they could branch off into.
true.
It's great as well because it's given other, it's given other characters like their time to shine, which is what I liked about the Falcon and Winter Soldier, is that it was their chance to, have their moment, and it was
Yeah.
And it was
That was the best thing ever. Yes.
Actually, speaking of Zemo, I picked up a graphic novel yesterday. It was a Morbius graphic novel, and what's the prison that he's in, Zemo, like the Raft?
Yeah.
The Rift. Yeah.
Raft.
So obviously he's in that. In the comic books, he's also in it, but also Morbius is in that jail. And he's in the graphic novel with Morbius, and I'm like, didn't know it, and it was quite intriguing.
Well, there is a Morbius movie coming out, and I believe that there were, it was either in the trailer or the set pictures where Jared Leto or Leto, I think it's just Leto. He says Leto, but whatever.
Jared Leto.
Is wearing the orange jumpsuit, like the
like
thing. So maybe they'll mash it up together now. Finally, it would be cool.
Because as well, Sony and Disney have finally come to an agreement. So after, I think towards the end of the year, all the Spider-Mans and everything is all going on to Disney Plus, which means that it's going to be all joined together. And I cried a little bit. I was like, yay. So it's Venom and everything, Morbius. All gonna connect.
Finally.
I mean, like, not to get off subject, but when they announced that Disney was buying 20th Century Fox like years ago, I was so excited because I was like, that means the Fantastic Four are coming, and also the X-Men and Deadpool and all those great characters. I was like, yes.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like,
it'll happen one day.
Fuck. I was like, fuck, they're bringing in the aliens, right? That was my only concern.
Hello.
Woo! Dylan.
So, I figured maybe now's the good time to show what we're giving away.
Yes, a Gabby original.
Yes. So I spent some time Thursday painting this, and it is up for the giveaway for those of you who want to enter. So how this will work is you need to go back to my channel and comment #magical Disney arm the episode 4 review that we did a couple weeks ago.
Love it.
So
Isn't even funny anymore.
magical Disney arm on the episode 4 review on my channel. So if you want to enter to win a chance to win this, then go do that right now, and I will enter everyone's name into a randomizer and pick the winner at the end of the stream.
Yes.
Thank you.
It is really good. Like, as soon as because everyone has seen it, and I was like, oh, yay.
You were like the first 2 people I sent it to. So
maybe we should enter too. Oh no, Gabby original. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Let's see if we can rig this.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm on the phone. I'm entering it. That's the whole point. Is to give away.
Oh my goodness.
This is hilarious that we're doing it, and I laugh. What, episode 4?
Yes.
Yup. #magical Disney arm. And Sona came up with that. So oh.
So go to Gabby's channel, episode 4, and comment #magical Disney arm.
Done it.
I'll get you in this.
That's really, really good.
Thank you.
Yes. Because Bucky reminds me of like an 80s goth boy, and I'm like so living for it. Get the eyeliner. And I'll be posting it, and then Gabby will be like, "Hey, I don't remember all these sweats." Yeah, that's actually not all on my tongue. Hentai. Yes, we've reached bottom line.
All right.
But what was like the one part in this entire episode stood out for you, both of you? It's like when you think back, that's the thing that you will remember.
I have 2.
Nothing.
Yeah, I have 2 as well.
Oh, I wonder if they're going to be the same. You can go first.
Okay. Well, first of all, I think it was Sam officially becoming Captain America, and them actually recognizing him as Captain America. I think that was really good. And then the second part is at the end when Sam takes Isaiah to the memorial, and it shows him they actually gave him a memorial in the museum. So I thought that part was
so
really
good.
Yeah. And I was like, oh.
That was really good.
So
That's going to be my moment.
Yeah. My 2 was, well, the ones that I can think of is, Sam in his suit. Because as soon as I seen it, I was like, It's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. I love the colours. I just loved it. And as soon as I seen it, I was like, I need a picture of it so I can paint it. And I was like, I need to paint it straight away. And even now, I really can't find a clear image of it, but I have painted it. Well, one of them. And the second moment has to be the flashback scene of Winter Soldier, because it's Winter Soldier, and I loved that flashback scene. Really loved it because it's one of my favorite MCU characters. So that was a big thing for me to see in the series, which I wish we kind of seen more a little bit. But it was literally one flashback, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah.
Well, for me, it was that moment where here he is, Jodie Walker walks in, like Carly Morgenthau, and where she goes, like he was not part of, or he wasn't. What does she say again exactly? Like his life didn't matter to me, or something like that. And he's like, Lamar's life didn't matter to you. And it's like, okay, bitch, you fucked up. You're gonna die. I thought that was pretty cool. He just stole the show for me that moment, and the Isaiah moment, where he is forever, like as Sam says, do you ever lighten up? And the grandson's like, nope. And then he takes him through the museum, and you just see his face, like he has to grab like his son, like the recognition that he's finally getting. I thought that was pretty cool, and. Gicker, go to episode 4 and comment hashtag magical Disney arm on episode 4 to enter the giveaway. Godverdomme.
Yes.
Do it!
Do it.
Yeah. Also that moment was pretty cool where we talked about off air or on air, that we were like, that moment where Johnny Walker was standing there, like there's Carly, and here is the truck that's about to fall down. Like you see him just like making a decision, like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah. Like he glitches as well. Like it's like a tick. And it's I really like that. Yeah. It was pretty cool. But like I kind of loved that he tried to save the day. Like he tried to be like a hero, and that was really cool. That's it. And I was like,
I have to say that my brother had,
if Carly's guys hadn't have like attacked him and like made him like let go, he probably would have pulled the truck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one thing that my brother was, for example, talking about, was that it would have made more sense if he would have fallen down in the end, and then he would be there with Bucky and all the super soldiers like surrounding them, that they were like with the backs against each other, like, okay, now we have to collaborate together to actually do it. And I was like, God damn it, you brother fucker, you were
that would have been cool.
Actually would have been really cool. Yeah.
Oh well.
Hello, Jennifer.
Jennifer!
How's it going, girl?
Howdy. Red Pepper Jeff. Howdy, partner.
That was a really good accent.
You got my can of beans, just like when we were backstage with Monty once, right? Where I was like, how I was describing like the middle of America. That was like, I imagine everybody just sitting on their porch with a shotgun. He was like, what?
Oh yeah, I remember you said that. I was like, that's so stereotypical.
I
was like, so if you imagine America like that, I was like, what do you imagine England, that we just all sit with a cup of tea in our hand? I mean, we do, to be fair, but I was like, not all the time. Most of the time, yeah.
And the more north you go, there's more haggis.
No, that's in Scotland. So
Yeah, but the more north.
yeah.
All right, so for anyone new in chat, we are giving away this painting, and it is up for grabs for anyone who wants it. So all you have to do is go to the episode 4 review on my channel and comment hashtag magical Disney arm for a chance to win.
Little goth Bucky.
So how about we talk about the whole series in general?
The Great, right? It's coming up. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Simone already had her Great.
Oh, why are you making me go fair?
I want you to destroy this series so I could be like, why, Simone?
No, overall. No, overall, I actually really enjoyed the TV show. Like, I did really like it. Like, it had its points where I expected a little bit more. And obviously, because it was only 6 episodes, it's not enough. Like, I want to see more. And I do hope. I mean, there is a possibility that there could be a second season. So maybe, yeah. I don't think so. Maybe because it's more towards the films. But I would give it overall an 8. 8.5. I changed my mind. 8.5.
Yeah. It's pretty reasonable.
But I did overall really like the show. There were points that I wanted more.
Yeah.
But that's what I wanted after every episode.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in all fairness, we felt the same way with WandaVision, too.
Yeah.
And those episodes were shorter, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the way I forgot about that.
But each episode had something, well, except for, I think, episode 4, that was kind of like, really? And the second to last episode, that was also, like, really? But I guess my grade for this show, a 6.5. Because if I'm going to be truly honest, I only liked that one episode where, I think it was episode 2 or 3, when they went to get Zemo and went to Madripoor, and it was Zemo dancing. That whole episode, Zemo stole the show. That actually made me really excited. And episode 4 with Johnny Walker just completely losing it. Those 2 episodes were the one for me that I was like, oh, this. But other than that, it was too much drama, too much. I mean, of course, there was a lot of good things in there, but all in all, perhaps it's my fault because I was kind of like, oh, they're going to come with a series like the Falcon and Winter Soldier, so it's going to be very action-packed, and it was either in the beginning of the episode or at the end of the episode there was action, and it was just... And Gabby will go in between again. I need to go to Walmart.
Wally World.
Yeah.
Wally.
Yeah, it did seem rushed, at one point, because episode 1 was such a slow burner when you think about it, on how they went with the rest of the show, that in just the final episode, we get a 1-minute sit down with the Japanese guy and be like, I have no choice. But why? That's it? That's the only thing why we have been watching this for like 30 minutes in episode 1, I would rather have the guy either commit harakiri, or I don't know, like bring out the samurai sword and be like, going at it with Bucky, at least something, you know, like they build this thing up in episode 1, and then it was like,
Yeah.
just the same thing with, in the end, they're not going to sell the fucking boat. It's like, cheers to that, Disney. Cappy.
Oh man. I mean, I agree with both of you. I mean, at times it did feel a little rushed, and at times it felt like really slow. And I think overall it was really good. I enjoyed it. Like I don't think they nearly teased us as much with stuff like for the future as they did like in WandaVision. This is really hard. I would probably give it an 8.
Well, so I graded it the highest. Quite shocked, isn't I?
Well, you can
Well, yeah,
take it back
I get
if
why.
you want to.
I get why.
Yeah.
Also, you know, the lack of Bucky stuff, you know, as we spoke about early in the stream, you know, the points where he was fucking Winter Soldier tactical awesomeness, and then the points where he just like, he gets up way too slow. It's like, really? Like, he is 5 minutes of getting up while the other guys already swinging concrete stuff? Like, really? Come on.
Yeah.
I did like how he was diving into the guy from the motorcycle. Almost gave me Terminator 2 vibes.
Yeah. Oh, because as well, I really liked the bit when he was rescuing the people from in like the truck or the van, and all the like hostages, so people come out, and he was like, "Oh, thank you for saving us," or "Thank you." I can't remember what he said to Bucky, but he thanked him, and like the look on his face was like, "I'm a hero now," and I really liked that, and I thought, "Oh, that's really sweet," and it was nice. Yeah. I also liked when Sam said that. I just love Sam as Captain America. I just honestly, because I wasn't really bothered about it, like about the whole like there's going to be a new Captain America. I wasn't really bothered about it, and then as soon as he appeared in the suit, I was like, yes, yeah, I love it. And I found this really, yeah, I love it.
It was.
What was it? What was at the end again? I forgot. Nobody knows.
No, because there was a few. Because he was, to be fair, he was in all of the end. There was a bit with what I said with Kylie, and he like floated down, and then there was a bit when, like afterwards, with his whole, like with him and Bucky.
When he went back to his family, and they were like taking pictures and like having a little picnic there.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? Oh, maybe he means with Isaiah, because that's at the end, right?
Yeah, there's also that as well.
I loved that part.
That was
good
part. You know, sometimes when you're being so bitter, it's because you never really got the recognition that you deserved. So it was well done that he now has his name out there. And someone took a screenshot of what was on the thing, and I was like, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Wasn't it in the middle of that never-ending speech?
Yeah. A really long speech.
It was a good speech. It was a good speech, though.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I think I'm going to be the one to say it. I hate Sharon. I hate her.
Yeah.
I hate her. Like, honestly, all I wanted is to Bucky with his magical Disney arm is just to punch her in the face. I was like, please just punch her. I hate her because it's just like, I get it. Like, she hates everything that's happened to her, but it's just still no excuse. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean,
I hate you.
technically, she's just, someone has to say it now, just sexually frustrated, right? Because first it's like Steve Rogers that's like making out with her, right? And he's like, I'm just kidding. I'm going back in time. I'm going to shag what you want, like. It's like, oh, behave, But, I mean, the girl has a Dutch last name, so I feel like maybe I should be a patriot and be like, she's Dutch, so I have to be nice to her. But she has hardly any emotions in her face when acting. That kind of bothers me. Just also with Carly, like, Carly, don't. Like, also the makeup, like, she had, like, a yellow tone on her face and it was red in the neck. I'm like, really? And at the end, when the senator or whatever it is that's like telling her like you can go back to your old division, whatever, and she's like, oh yes, I would like that. She was like, I'm like, are you either just trying to hide your emotions or like what's going on? Are you holding in a fart? You look very uncomfortable and it doesn't look sincere. And then she walks away and I'm like, okay, the girl cannot walk in heels, so let's not do that again.
I mean, like this whole situation with her, it kind of reminded me of John Garrett in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If anyone has seen it, like the reason why he turned was because S.H.I.E.L.D. betrayed him, and that's why he went to Hydra. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it.
I think no one can get past the first 5 episodes, to be honest. It's only when you have been through the first 5 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that you're like, yeah, it's actually a really good series.
Yeah. But anyway, like the reason why he turned was S.H.I.E.L.D. betrayed him, and I think in a sense Sharon felt that same way too. Like the government just left her high and dry and with no help or anything. So that's maybe why she went down the path that she did. I mean, that's just what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I would rather have like Baron Zemo to be like the king of Madripoor though, and then suddenly he's like sitting, and then the camera goes outside. And it's just like Club Hellfire, and I'm like, like who fuck knows what's gonna happen next? Like Emma Frost walking in with her fur and her thong and nothing else, and it's like, oh yes. At least that's the only connection I have with Madripoor because of the few X-Men books that I've read, and so I'm like, they're probably just gonna keep it in for X-Men reasons and to at least have some sort of Zemo superstar. But all in all, Johnny Walker, he stole the show for me. I'm a fan now. But go ahead, Simone. Sorry.
Yeah, he is. To be fair, he is great. Like, he's one of them characters, like you said, that people were like, he's a, as I would say, he's a dickhead. Come on.
I was calling him a fuckface, I think, in our first review,
Yeah, I was like, I don't like you. Your jaws doesn't look right in that. I was like, your jaws
to go to fucking Korea.
But I actually really do love him as a character, and I'm intrigued to see what they have more of him. The same with Zemo. I'm intrigued by him. But you know what? I'm excited for Sam. Oh,
yeah.
5 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm excited for Sam.
Episode 4. Get her at. Enter the giveaway, Sarah. You can go to episode 4 and comment #MagicalDisneyArm. You can win the Gabby exclusive.
Yes. #MagicalDisneyArm.
Yes. Can you just imagine? I'm pretty sure Simone can imagine like the hashtag we can create once Loki is out there. Oh, you see her already like.
Can I just say with Loki, I love all the hype that it's already getting, but is it a bad thing? Because when stuff is hyped up so much and then it's a disappointment, can't be. It just can't.
Yeah, but in the end, that's also a Disney Marvel thing. Because if you're gonna think about every phase, okay, phase 1 was pretty good. Phase 2, there was like, for me, it was just Winter Soldier that saved the day, and it was phase 3. So there's always constant disappointment. So I cannot be really too surprised about this, but this is a fucking series, you know? Come on. But who knows? Maybe they will have it or do it right with Loki. And I think it will be more easier for them when it comes to like characters such as Miss Marvel and She-Hulk, because we have not seen them in the MCU before, so we cannot really judge like we do like with the Winter Soldier. And so I think they're more in luck then, but
yeah. Because we won't really know what to expect from those characters. I mean, even though we've read about them in the comics, but we haven't seen them in the MCU yet, so it'll be a whole new thing.
Yeah, because in a way, it's kind of like with the whole, because everybody was hyped up with WandaVision, which is obviously quite rightly deserved, but because even though we know Wanda, we don't, and obviously know her in the comic books, in the TV show as Scarlet Witch, it was to see a true potential, and it was something that we haven't seen in the MCU. So that was really like, oh, what's going to be next? But with Falcon and Winter Soldier, we kind of already know them and we know everything about them. So it's what's next for them. I mean, obviously with Sam, he's the new Captain America. So I'm intrigued to what direction they're going in. Because in the comic books, I think he was only captain for like 2 years. And then Steve was Captain America again. So obviously they're going to be doing something different. I don't know.
He's going to die in Captain America 4.
No, literally in the comic books, Sam is Captain America for like 2 years. And then Steve he takes up the role again. And so obviously they're not going to, I mean, I don't know the direction they're going in. But it's really sad because with Bucky, I don't know what they're doing with him. Like, are we ever going to see him again? Are we ever going to, I hope so. But I don't know when.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very...
Thank you, Louie.
Awesome. Thank you, Louie.
Oh, can I just say as well, I finally got this graphic novel.
I only have one issue of that.
Yeah, the artwork is so good. And can I just say that we were robbed from having this in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Want to show some of it? There you go.
Hang on a minute. Bucky with a cat.
Oh my god.
Like,
cat.
Just MCU, like, and look, he's meditating with a little kitty.
Oh.
That's all we ever wanted. Bucky stroking a pussy.
Only you would say that.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, why couldn't we see that? And as well, yeah, I was just going to say, you read my mind. Like, I love his hair because, I mean, it's just his regular hair. It's just Sebastian Stan's hair, which is fine. But I really would have liked if they just kept his hair long. It would have been better.
Eyeliner.
I mean, honestly, I kind of felt the same way when they cut Thor's hair,
Oh,
like in
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
I agree.
but it made sense.
But then it's fine now. Like, it grew on me.
He
Mhm.
looked badass for a bit,
Yeah.
but you know,
Then it's long again now.
but who was paying attention to Thor anyways? I mean, that was all I cared about. And I was like, oh snap! Especially when he was tied up and shit. I was like, oh yeah, let the hentai begin. Let him stroke a cat, you know, as well.
Mm.
But then again, you don't know what they're going to do with Loki series. So who knows? Maybe there will be an alternate timeline because he's probably going to mess everything up. Whereas there could be a Steve returning. Probably not, especially not after his thing coming out, I guess, on Instagram. But you just don't know what they're going to do. And
Because
I
Marvel
hope
loves to keep secrets.
not
Yeah.
just that. I just hope, as I said before the stream, that it's not going to be something like that they're just going to milk the entire thing for the merchandise because they know that all the fangirls will get the merchandise. Like, and then, oh, sorry, but he died in the last episode. Like, what?
Oh,
Oh, I hope not.
no,
That's fine.
they can't do that to me twice.
3 times, right? Or, no, well, I don't know.
Well, you actually had about 4.
I mean, I've come to understand through Darth Vader that I like choking scenes, but that one choking scene with Loki was just a bit too much.
Because it was his neck, like the snap of his neck. I was like, oh no.
Oh,
It was the same thing with Gwen Stacy in what was it, the Amazing Spider-Man movie, where she was like falling down,
yeah.
and then his reaction like Gwen. I'm like,
That was so sad.
beautiful though.
I mean, that in itself was just such a tragic moment in like comics in general. Like, so it's the fact that they made that happen in the movie. It was like, why?
Yeah. And also that movie ended with like Rhino and stuff like that. I was like, okay, what's going to happen next? And it's like, oh yeah, no, this Spider-Man is gone. It's so with. But in a way, I'm kind of also curious about Jared Leto, whatever, for B Morbius. I have met him once. He even signed a fucking 30 Seconds to Mars album, and he was a fucking diva.
Oh no, I think I've met him also, and he literally saved my life because it was at his concert for his band, and there was like obviously thousands of people, and because if you're a VIP member, you had to be in like the front of like the barriers, and I was at the front of the barrier, like I'm not moving. I've been here for hours and you cannot move me. And he literally like stage dived, and because I thought he was going to go to the right, and I was like, oh, I've missed him, and he went to the left, and he literally dived on me and my friend, and everybody must have thought, oh, he's dived on her, let's get him. Like, and then so I landed on the
Natural
floor.
instinct.
Yeah, like I landed on the floor and I was like, oh, I'm going to be literally trampled to death because everybody was just on. And then all of a sudden, I just seen like a hand, and he just like, because honestly, I thought it was like a security guard or something, and it lifted me, and I was like, oh my God, it's Jared. And I was like, it's so beautiful, and you just you.
You hear like a choir singing in the background.
Yeah, like a halo around his head and everything. And he was like, are you all right? And I was like,
No.
I was like, no, and it was amazing. And after the concert, he remembered me, and he was like, hi, and I was like, thank you for saving my life. And he was like, you're welcome. But he was really nice, so I didn't get the whole diva thing.
Well, it was just that it was in Amsterdam. It was after the show. He had his brother who was cool, but he had the other guy, I think the bass player that is now no longer in 30 Seconds to Mars, and he had like a broken leg. It was, I think, 2007, and they were constantly like entertaining everybody, signing, taking pictures, and then of course Jared walks out and it's like, ah! And everybody just starts to walk towards him. He's like, no, everybody get in a line, and then one by one you can come to me. I was like, really, you fucking diva, really? And he was really demanding it. He was like, get in line or I'm leaving. And people, all the girls, like a fucking cult, they started like gathering in a line, and I just stood there. I stood there at the side and I handed over the album. Okay, could you sign this, please? And he signed it. I was like, thank you, good night. And I left because I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not going to stand in line. Like, you either sign my fucking shit or we're done here. And everybody's like, can I have a picture with you? Well, not with me, of course. Or maybe they wanted a picture of me. But he was like, no pictures. I'm just signing. And I was like, you fucker. Like, your brother.
Oh, no, he wasn't like that with me. I think I met him I was 18, so that was 10 years ago. And yeah, it was lovely.
Well, you met the old and mature version. I'm kidding. I met the emo version.
He wasn't. I met the emo version.
It was good though with the eyeliner and shit. I was like, damn, damn. Tell us how you really feel. Oh. He's a cocksucker. And he almost married Simone. Oh, I would have fainted, you know. It's like, are you okay? No.
No, but because I'll always remember it because I thought he was going to the one side, and then I was like, oh, he's gone the other way. Damn. And then all of a sudden he appeared, and everybody was like, oh, he's there, and I was like, when? It just like, and I just landed on the floor, and I was like, and he just like lifted me up and was like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. But he was really nice.
That's a magical moment, a magical Disney arm moment. Literally.
Actually would.
You on the arm.
Both.
Like, boom, pregnant.
But I am intrigued to see what he does as Morbius, because I also really like Morbius as a character, because I class him as kind of like an anti-hero, because I don't class him as a villain. So I'm intrigued to see what we do.
And he looks good with long hair, so that's you know, he's a great actor. I'm here for the method acting.
But I have to say, Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie are decent actors as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
That's one thing about the series, that you see the amazing actors that they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Kind of like how with WandaVision too, we like Elizabeth Olsen just knocked it out of the park with WandaVision, and like we were like, wow, she's amazing.
Yes.
Because with Sebastian Stan, I just love the facial expressions that he gives, and it's hilarious. And they're both like, as a partnership, Like as actors, they're great together, and there's amazing chemistry. But as the characters they play, like I loved like the kind of friendship that they've formed, and even almost like a family. And especially towards the end, it was nice. It was nice that like that end scene as well, like where they're all having like a picnic and stuff, and it's everything smiles. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But it doesn't last long, like stuff like that, because then something else happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure something regarding the whole political thing will happen in Captain America 4. I think they will move on with that. And just, they'll be like everybody that reappeared after the snap will be put on an island and it will be nuked. And then, we get a whole new.
So, Simone, did you have any artwork that you wanted to show off?
Oh, yeah. Where did I put it? Oh, yeah, here it is. So I spent all day painting. I spent when it comes as Morbius, I didn't expect it. But yeah, I spent all day painting. So I done a Sam in his.
Oh, nice!
I don't know whether you can see it.
That's so awesome.
Honestly, there isn't a lot of images, like obviously of his new suit. And this is a spoiler thing, so maybe in a couple of days it's going to be more.
Shit, girl, what the fuck? That's really good.
I just wanted to paint his. I wanted just to paint his suit because I really liked it. But I am going to start this portrait tomorrow, so I'm gonna paint this of him.
Oh,
nice!
So I'm going to paint that tomorrow, and then I've done a Winter Soldier portrait as well.
Ah!
Get out!
So awesome.
Oh, as Schwarzenegger would say, get out.
Yeah.
Up next.
It actually took me so long to do that. So with Sam, it took like probably about half an hour. So that's 30 minutes, maybe an hour-ish. Took me to do.
What?
Didn't take me long.
What?
Yeah, that didn't take me long at all. That was pretty quick.
Me a month.
Oh no, that took me. Didn't take long. But then this took me like
45 minutes.
Like over 5 hours. Like that took
a
long. Like all day. Well, yeah, that's what I done today.
But will you now at least redo the Bucky one and then at least draw a cat that hangs over the shield? Or as you wanted to do, like you wanted to paint a naked Bucky, as you said last time.
No, I didn't. You're twisting it there. I didn't say that. It was this, if I can find it. It was like where I think it was the first episode, was it, when he woke up from the? I don't know where it is, but it's literally like his stomach. He was like laying on the floor, and I thought it'd be cool to paint. I don't know where it is. I did save it. But I do want to paint that. There's also one of Zemo that I want to do. But the list is endless, and it's just having the time to do a lot of them. Well, I will say that I think I mentioned it to you, Gabby, on your stream the other day, because we were talking about the giveaways. But I think hopefully when I reach to 1,000 on my Instagram, I will be doing a giveaway of 2 prints.
Yeah. So if you guys are not following her on Instagram, go follow her. Do it. All her links are in the description.
Well, thank you.
You have to think that
thank you.
The hand that she draws it with is the hand that was grabbed by Jared Leto.
I can't remember. I'm a righty. Oh, that's it. That's it. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I'm just because I work full time. So my artwork is just something that I'm working towards to actually do for a living. So yeah, well, sometimes I wish that I had a lot more time to do the stuff that I love, but it's life, and you have to.
Yeah,
I'm not lucky enough to be a full-time artist, but hopefully one day.
Never say never.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the big painters became big when they died, so there's always hope.
I'll be famous when I die.
Well, maybe when a Comic-Con opens up, you should try to be a vendor.
I was thinking that. Yeah, I'm thinking there's like stalls that they do over here, because obviously it's not anything special in the UK Comic-Cons, unless it's London. It's kind of okay, but because I live in a town which is quite small, like we don't do anything really. It's very small, but I think it's really good to try.
Yeah.
So, Kikker, if you're still here, Simone also lives in a gehucht.
Yeah.
All right. See if anyone else has commented.
Just me and Simone. 10 times. Do it.
Well, there's a total of 5. So.
Well, there are 5 people watching. Let's see. Who commented? Alright.
I'm almost done my Black Widow and Winter Soldier painting as well.
Nice.
Exciting
to see that one too.
Don't look at it like that. It's not. It's just a normal painting. I'm pushing it.
I want some hentai. Stroking the cat. I'm sorry, Black Widow was wearing some fur. Because it's cold in Russia. I'm not wearing my glasses. Hold on. Obviously, he wants to win the painting. He's kissing the peach.
So, is there anything else about this series or this episode that you guys want to geek out about?
More Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
That's all I care about right now. I hope Sharon will be nuked the very first night next time. Or then she cannot walk in her heels, so she will just break her neck the next step that she takes. And there will be some Zemo porn in the raft.
I think with me, I think Marvel are doing an amazing job on the visual effects, costumes, and like say with like Scarlet Witch, her look and everything, like the White Vision, Sam, and yeah, I'm really excited. This is the start of Phase 4, and it's pretty damn good for the start of a phase. So I'm really excited to see what they have.
Yeah.
Again, we need the Punisher.
Yeah. I mean, you've been saying that this whole time.
I want the Punisher, I swear. Like, a lot of it was not needed if he was there, you know. But think about it, you know.
Yeah.
Just one man, one gun.
I mean, from what we've seen so far about Loki, like I'm pretty excited, actually. Like it's
Yeah.
I don't know what to think of it, but that one guy, what was his name? Woody Harrelson? No, Sam. What the fuck is his name? With the nose.
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yes, Sam. Not Sam. Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Oh, ah,
Yeah.
that guy. He's pretty cool. So I mean, he's also a very good actor. So I'm very curious, you know,
Yeah.
what his
Yeah, he
input
is.
will be.
I'm intrigued with Loki. I'm intrigued by in the trailer. There was a scene where I can't remember the place it's called. You know, with Natasha, and also with Gamora. You know, when they died. What's that place called?
Vormir.
Yes, purple. It's all purple. There's a scene in the trailer when he sat on a rock and he's facing like he's speaking to somebody, and me, that looks like Natasha.
Oh, stop!
Yeah, haven't you seen it?
Stop!
Yeah.
I mean, who is it that he's speaking to?
Probably to himself.
If you think as well, if you think as well, it's a timeline where that Natasha hasn't met Loki, so they aren't necessarily going to hate each other because they don't know each other.
Or
so
he's just making a deal with the guy that runs Vormir, the Red Skull type of guy. You know, in order to be just get the boss of this bitch. You know,
exciting.
it's like I'm a dominant thing. Don't say Natasha. That's just now I'm gonna be like laying in bed, just staring at the ceiling, like, nah. It's not
Well,
you.
who is it? Like, who is it? There's a few people that are like, oh, it could be possibly like a lady
Mephisto.
Loki. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. No.
Or
It's the same with
my sister.
It's the same with what's her face in Thor, Jane in Thor in the no. Like, I'm all for women rights. I'm a woman, of course. I'm all for that. But there's a line. I was like, Thor is Thor. You're not just replacing it. You're not just taking. Like, you can't just take over the role of Thor. I'm sorry, but no.
I mean, Natalie Portman is just as big as the hammer itself. So it's like she's holding a staff, so she's like turning into Gandalf in like Thor. Like, or like she's gonna become all CGI. Suddenly she's like tall as a Valkyrie. Like, get the fuck out of here. Or she's gonna be so badass, and I'll be like, damn, I take back everything I said.
I know. I take it all back.
Fucking Gary Oldman coming in. I ain't got no time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit. Oh,
it is exciting.
Yeah.
Also, I recently watched Venom, and I'm really excited to see Carnage. Excited. I honestly,
that's gonna be
yeah, I'm very, very intrigued.
Yes.
Because he's crazy.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, they picked the perfect actor to play that role.
Carnage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson. He was. I loved him as a maniac in. Oh, that movie with Juliette Lewis.
I don't know.
What's the name again? Also, Robert Downey Jr. was in it. He was like fucking nuts in it.
Yeah.
Let me Google it. It's a great movie. You have to see it if you haven't seen it. Do it now.
Also, last chance to enter the giveaway. So go comment hashtag magical Disney arm if you haven't already. For those of you who are new, if you want to win this.
Natural Born Killers.
Oh yeah.
That's the movie. It's great. Fucking Robert Downey Jr., who was like on cocaine the entire time. Oh, but really, even like with the DVD, it comes with like one of those old DVDs where you had like all the cast interviews, and Robert Downey Jr. is just basically he starts talking about the sewer and the spoon, and he's like, "Hey," I was like, "Damn, this motherfucker been sniffing some coke." The good days for RDG.
Yeah.
Do you know what's amazing as well? That I've joined for each episode. I've actually finally, like, I've been lucky enough that it lands on a day that I'm not like have to go into work. So yay, I could join for all of them.
Yay. Well, we are glad that you got to join us for all this. So it was awesome having you.
It's amazing being here. I really appreciate it.
I'm pretty sure we will probably figure something out for once Loki happens, because
Yes.
I think we want to see Simone sliding off the chair, when she's on the top of it.
I mean, if anybody doesn't know, Loki is my favorite MCU character. So this needs to be perfect. If it's not perfect, I'm just not going to watch Marvel ever again. You can go away.
No taken.
Oh.
And like the clan, yeah, he's perfect, and I love him. And I got so much planned just got so much planned, and I can't wait. But yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
18 plus art.
No.
Yeah, he got horns, right? Because he is very horny.
I knew you were going to say something like that. I was like, you know what? I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for it to say.
Well, I'm glad I've been able to meet your expectations.
Yeah, I think we know you by now, Sanne.
I'm a transparent hentai bitch from the Netherlands. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
But it's all Simone's fault, to be honest.
Why?
What?
You started with this whole magical Disney arm, and
I didn't start that. I just said that. I just mentioned it.
There was one mention. Stabby Gabby.
No.
Don't start that again.
You know what? It was hilarious because as soon as last week, as soon as it ended, the both of you messaged me at the exact same time, and I was like, "Oh, who do I pick to like on the list?"
Who did you pick first?
No, I didn't. So I literally didn't click on either.
Both.
No, I didn't. I didn't click on either. Like I literally went on your Twitch and just clicked on it there, and then I went back and clicked on.
Okay, but who did you open up first?
I'm not picking. I can't remember actually. It could possibly be Gabby.
We're going to scroll back. We're going to check the time.
It could have been possibly Gabby, because I think she messaged me first.
Simone. We're practically neighbors.
I'm sorry.
That's what they all say.
All right.
Everyone's a winner, babe.
So if no one else is gonna comment, and I haven't seen anyone else,
Yeah, I'm ready to take it.
So I got everyone's name in the wheel of names.
So is it going to be the first one or the last one standing?
I don't know. It's just a randomizer. It's what I've used for all my other giveaways. It just spins, and whatever it lands on, that's who'll get it.
If it doesn't land on me, it's rigged. What color am I?
You're green.
Envy, of course.
What color am I?
Simy, you are blue.
Oh, favoritism,
Sean,
huh?
Sean is yellow. TM Nerdy is red, and then Kicker Comics is blue. Also,
This is actually quite intense. It's like, oh my god, who's going to get it?
So is everyone ready?
Who's going to die first? Or who's going to get blocked first?
All right. So again, here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It better be me. What the fuck?
Oh. No. Sean.
Yay.
Yeah.
If Sean doesn't comment within 5 seconds, it's going to me.
A disappointment in your voice.
Yeah.
All right. So, congratulations, Sean. You have won.
Yeah. Congrats. Hey, that was pretty cool.
So, I will message you about your details and all that after.
Congratulations. Stay Puft 1983. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yep.
What?
What's wrong?
I don't know. Simone is laughing, so.
No, I'm laughing at you. I'm just laughing at you.
What did I do?
It's just funny.
Was it my yay?
All right. I mean, I'm sure we'll probably have like maybe more giveaways in the future. I mean, that's what I hope for. Anyway, that would be fun.
I'll be.
You know, it'd be fun. It'll be fun to do.
Saga. So I cannot give a fuck about Saga. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, Saga's amazing. I mean, I have to catch up on it, but what I've read is pretty damn good. Well, it'll be cool. It'll be cool to one day do a collab on a giveaway. I would do that.
That'd be awesome.
I'll be doing that.
Like I remember the first giveaway I had for my Instagram page I had with my best friend who lives here in my state, and like we.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
I don't know if I'm comfortable saying that on here. But if you want to know, I'll tell you after. But but the first giveaway I had, we did a collab giveaway, so it was fun.
Yeah, I actually want to go through my comics because I think there are a lot of issues that I actually want to maybe sell. Because sometimes I've been buying issues that I cannot give a rat's ass about, to be honest. So I'm thinking about selling some, but also to give away some and to send a few to the community. Like, for example, Kicker, Sean, because he has been sending me a lot of books. Maybe I can give him something that he doesn't have yet as, thank you. I hope he isn't here, so, you'll be like, hey, I heard you say that. Yeah, I'm sorry. But you took the painting, so fuck you. No, but, yeah, shit,
Oh,
he's here.
Yes, he's there.
Oh. Oh.
He got caught.
Uh-oh.
I actually might be going through some shit. Well, Sean knows I'm a shit talker anyway, so. And then maybe I'll do some giveaway as well, because who gives a fuck, right?
And speaking of Sean, you have a stream with him tomorrow, right? So,
Well, not anymore, because he took away the painting, but no, I'm kidding. Yes, tomorrow we'll have a stream on Prince. We've been meaning to do a stream on Prince music for months, and now it's 5 years since his passing. Now we have to do something, and I think it's going to be quite an interesting, probably long show, because first we want to talk about the movie Purple Rain, or after, whatever, but we want to talk about Purple Rain as like a small movie review, and then we'll have some people coming in and to talk about Prince's music. And when you talk about Prince's music, there are also like a lot of other artists that he helped out, also giving away the songs that are known by artists like Manic Monday by the Bangles was a Prince song. Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You. It was actually the third version of Nothing Compares to You that was being released. Stuff like that. The Time, Des Dickinson, Carmel Electra, that got her name because of Prince. People like that. So it's going to be really interesting. I hope there will be some structure in it, but I think once the ball starts rolling, it just doesn't end. And depending on how things go, I might just drop the link in the chat eventually. So if anyone wants to pop on and talk about Prince's music, then that's fine. But so far, there will be 2 or 3 other people along for sure. If they're boring, we'll just kick them out, and then anyone else can come in. Right, that movie, it just goes way back, because Prince for me is, I also have memories because of my mom, because of Prince. My mom was a big Prince fan in the 80s, and me in the early 90s. I don't know exactly how the story went, but I discovered Purple Rain, and then my mom bought everything Purple Rain related, like the movie, the album, and it's awesome. It's great. And having seen him live a few times, and actually, sorry, one of my favorite songs of Prince ever is The Beautiful Ones. And the last concert that I saw of him, and I didn't know it was going to be my last concert with him, at the very end, he played The Beautiful Ones. And I was standing there with my friends, and they were like, "Oh, Summer, your song!" And I was like fucking crying, hyperventilating, blah, blah, blah. And then my friend actually scored the set list that was on the stage, and she grabbed it, or at least she got it. And there was no Beautiful Ones on the set list. So for me, eventually, having learned his passing, I was like, wow, this was almost like, in spiritual way, like my goodbye to Prince, like he played my favorite song as the last song, and
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes, Steve. So yeah, tomorrow, my channel, I think 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 o'clock Central European Time. Woo!
Yeah. All right. So as far as Comic Gamer Gals goes, I don't know when our next stream will be because there's still gonna be a while for Loki since it's in June. But I mean, I know that we've been talking about like all these streams that we want to do until then. So
yeah. Now we now we have to really just start brainstorming, and also I have to really just kick my own ass, and especially with Mafia.
yeah.
But now I'm just like, howdy, partner. So I have to get back into the spaghetti incident, and then.
But as far as that goes, we'll let everyone know the details when we come up with it.
In the comic book series. I think the first one should actually be what we've read in this month, right? Because I think that's already a month ago.
Yeah. And we still need to do a video game episode too.
So much.
There's that too.
And then Simy has to also be on there to, talk about her 11 questions with video games and all that stuff. And
yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Should be talking about Vikings.
But as I said, we'll get to it, and we'll let you guys know.
Yay!
So this was so much fun. I cannot wait to listen.
We have a month off. Then we're back into it.
So I guess it'll be on your channel, Sanne?
Who, mine?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, still a month away. Maybe we can do like an episode on each channel that we can also go to Simy's channel and and then combine it maybe with comic books that we've been reading that week, or that we pick a Loki story to read as well. That we can combine it with an episode review. I don't know. Fuck knows. So just be like thirsty girls. Well, Simy will be the thirsty one, of course.
We'll figure it out.
Well, Loki is my favorite.
Well, he is one of many.
The summer is magic. Oh.
All right, so I guess that is a wrap on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And again, thank you guys all so much for being here and for all your support. And go like and subscribe to everyone.
Yeah.
And
Everybody.
we will see you guys next time.
Fuck knows what.
Yeah. Bye.